Now that we're all cleaned up, let's go ahead and add a tag. The syntax is pretty straightforward. We just use get tag, the name of the tag. We'll go ahead and name it by version. We'll call this 1.1. And then there are a couple of other parameters we can add here. The first parameter is -a. There are two different types of tags. The first is a simple, and the second is an annotated version. The annotated version contains some additional information, and we can pass a message, just like we can with a commit message. And then we can pass -m in order to provide a message. So I'm going to call this version 1.1, where we added the pages feature. Now, the use case here is that we're setting a tag for a particular revision, and this will take a snapshot of our site, just like a revision does, but it gives it a specific name that we can always roll back to, and it's an easier name to reference than, say, a hashtag for revision. We can also review existing tags by listing them all together. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and while we didn't get any feedback, our tag was added. We can test it by doing get tag and then passing the L parameter, and we see now that we have a tag 1.1. We can now use this tag just like we can a reference to a commit in order to roll things back. So let's go ahead and make a change to our repository. I'm going to jump to our website directory, and I'm going to open up the input.module file, and I'm just going to remove a few lines just to make a change. I'm going to save it and jump back to the command line, and I'm going to do git status, and see we have our modified file here. Now, if we roll things back like we've done before with git reset hard, and then the name of the commit we want to roll back to, in this case we could use head, but let's go ahead and pass it 1.1 as the tag name, and we hit enter, we get our confirmation message, and if we do git status, we see that our modification is gone. Now let's say we want to rename our tag. The 1.1 isn't quite appropriate, we're actually at 1.2. Well, we can do that by doing get tag and then passing the name that we want, followed by the name that already exists. And if we hit enter, and then we go ahead and list our tags by doing get tag L, we'll see that we have a 1.2 now, but we also have our 1.1 as well. If we want to remove this 1.1, we can use get tag and then pass it the D parameter and then the name of the tag. And we see our confirmation message that the tag was removed. If we do get tag list again, we see that now there's only 1.2. As we progress through this series and we begin to have not only our development environment, but a production environment as well, we'll use these tags in order to tag releases of our website to push to the production site. This is one common use case for tags, but just like branches, they can be used in a number of different ways to adjust to your particular workflow.